Hey everyone, this is Sam from Corporate Illustrations, and this is 100 Days of Making Comics. Today is day 98. For those that do not know, this challenge was started by Kevin Cross. It's basically where you spend at least a half an hour every day working on your personal comic book project for 100 days straight. This is my first go around on the 100 days. Alright, today is Sunday. Me and my wife, and took my 5 kids to the amusement park, the local one that I was telling you about whenever I was talking about Hershey, to Kennywood. So footage of that will probably be playing right now as I'm talking and telling you how the day went. So yeah, it's they just opened up I think a week ago. So yeah, we went there. We took my friend and her son. So we had 6 kids all together, 3 adults. So yeah, I did a lot of walking. So I definitely got my half an hour in of walking, but it was a good time. There wasn't like the lines were they weren't long at all. There wasn't many people there. So we were pretty much be able to get on any ride we wanted to within 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes was the max wait time on the biggest roller coaster there. So it was a pretty good time. Stayed there pretty much all day. Left and we got home. Everyone is tired, but I must soldier on and get my 98th day done for my half an hour. And probably going to do more digital stuff, page 2, and work on that. I also, last night, after I made the wrap-up video, I went and I was using Scrivener for writing writing the script, and I had to redo my windows, as you guys know. And I thought I copied the folder that had all the Scrivener files, but it was not the folder that I guess I was supposed to copy. I copied I made an outline, I guess, for a PDF. It was one of the options to export it because I wanted to print it, and I copied the folder that it made for that. But luckily enough, there was all the files there that if you open them up one by one with WordPad, it had each page. Because the way Scrivener had it, it was putting it, I had it like each page on the side, and you can click on whatever page and it'll just bring that up. So like with Word's all one document. But so anyway, yeah. So I was able to copy and paste each one of them, and I just saved it to an Office Word document type thing. So it's all in one file. I could back up that one file for sure on my Google Drive so I don't lose it. Because if I would have lost the script, I would have been really, really angry. Because I put a lot of work into that and definitely don't lose that. So, moral of the story of that is when you're backing stuff up, make sure that you know you got everything that you need to back up. I thought I did, but like I said, it was the wrong folder. And luckily, it had the file remnants in there, I guess, whenever I was making the PDF for each page. So I was able to grab all the pages off of that, put it into one file, and I don't think I'm going to use Scrivener anymore just because I don't want to make that mistake. Nothing against Scrivener. I like it. It's a pretty awesome program. But really, for what I'm doing, I don't really need all of that. I can just have it one file, and I'll be all good to go. Maybe I'll give it another go for another project if it's bigger, or I don't know exactly what everything's going on. But for right now, I'll just stick with Word document. So, so yeah. Anyway, I get to my half an hour. I will definitely show all the footage I got while we were at Kennywood and stuff. I'm not really sure how much footage I got. I remember I took footage, but I don't know how much it's going to come out in time-wise. So it may all be done by the time I'm done talking here. We could just show the half an hour of work. So, I'm sorry. Let me get to that, and then I'll wrap it up, and we'll go from there. Yay, we're at Kennywood.
Alright, I'm going to do a voiceover of the park, just because there's probably stuff I could tell you about the park that's pretty interesting. So this is the walk in to where the ticket gates are, and this is after the ticket gates. Whenever you go in, there's a roadway that we have to go under, and so basically it funnels down into a tunnel. Yeah, so this is us walking down to the tunnel to get there. I record the whole thing, so we'll be going on it for a while. But yeah, fun fact, the ramps there and like the walls and that had been painted this yellow and had the mural that's on there for quite a long time. Actually, since I was a kid, they made a change of this mural back whenever the iPod commercials were really big and everything. So they did it. But yeah, I guess they just keep it the same for nostalgia's sake. And right there on the right hand side is the Kennywood arrow. They used to have these posted all over Pittsburgh. So when people were coming to Pittsburgh to go to Kennywood, all they would have to do is follow the signs, and it would take you straight there. They would put them up all over the place in Pittsburgh. So yeah, it's called the Kennywood arrow. It's one of the I don't know. I guess designs for Kennywood. So yeah. Anyways, that's the kids all trying to jump up and hit the top of the tunnel. That's I guess a tradition against most kids, because most kids try to do that when you get old enough and you can actually hit the top of the tunnel. It's pretty awesome. This is right whenever you get in. This right here is the Jackrabbit. It is a awesome wooden roller coaster, and that right over there is the racer. This is us walking by a ride called the Aero 360. I asked the kids to think right around now if they were going on there, and they all screamed no. Because the ride, I'll show you, it takes you upside down. You're sitting there, and then it just spins around and around. This is one of our mini fountains that the park has. This is right outside of Kittyland. The kids all wanted to play in the water fountain and whatnot. And we got a photo opportunity with all the kids while they were there. So yeah. This is my wife and my youngest son Colin on a Tilted Whirl in Kittyland. He was not really enjoying it. He likes rides, but I guess these it's going to take him a couple. Maybe next year he'll like them better. But my youngest son there on the right, he is really, really into trains. Like really into trains. Loves Thomas the Tank Engine. Whenever we go out driving and he sees train tracks, he knows where they all are. He tells us all about the train tracks. So yeah, we had to take him on the train that Kennywood has. That right there is a ride called the Raging Rapids. It's a water ride. It's closed right now. There's no water in there, but so yeah. The Kennywood sits up on a hill that goes down to where the river is. Pittsburgh is known for its 3 rivers, so they're pretty much everywhere. And I'll show you a shot of one of the rivers coming up here. It clears that, and you can see. This is more of Kittyland. And here comes the shot of the river and the dam. And that is an old steel mill that Pittsburgh was known for. Alright, this is a ride called the Pittsburgh Plunge. It's a water ride. It's in a part of Kennywood called Lost Kennywood. It's basically, when it first opened, it was a whole bunch of rides. It was that used to be in Kennywood, like back in the early 20s. They put them all over here. This was one of the rides, I guess, that they had back then. Yeah, so I have some sound coming up, just because the kids thought it was awesome. This right here is a ride called the Thunderbolt. It is a wooden roller coaster. It used to be Pippin, and then they took half the roller coaster and added onto it and made this ride called the Thunderbolts. And that sound of it going around the corner is like a staple of being at Kennywood. I just love hearing that sound. It's just, that's how you know you're at Kennywood. You hear that sound, the thump, 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 thump. This right here is a ride called the Turtle. It's one of the oldest rides we have in the park. I think it was in operation in 1912, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's around that time. They keep it for, I guess, it's a historical landmark, so they won't ever get rid of it. It's been in that spot since I've started going to Kennywood. And this is start at the end of the night. That's Jackrabbit again, and then it shows the racer all lit up. They light it all up. And here's some pictures. This is a racer again. Fun fact: these are racing roller coasters, but I think it's only one of two in all of the world that uses one track. It's like a continuous track. It's only one track that those cars race on. When you start out, you're on the left, and whenever you come back into the station, you're on the opposite side of the track. This right here is a picture of a ride we have called the Log Jammer, and this is a picture of the kids in front of the fountain. There's another picture of them in front of the fountain. Here's a picture of me, my wife, and my youngest son in front of the fountain. And last but not least, this is a picture of a lady that we've seen walking around who was wearing a hat that was a cheeseburger. I found this to be fascinating, and I had to go run and catch her down and get pictures of her, because I will be doing a people sketching of her. I have to. So yes, I figured that I would share that with you guys because it's awesome.
Alright guys, I got my half an hour done, so that was day 98. I hope you enjoyed the footage of Kennywood. Like I said, if you're ever in near Western PA, Ohio, Virginia, West Virginia, so anywhere around there, it's only a couple hour drives generally from those areas. It's definitely a really great park. It's pretty cheap compared to a lot of other parks. It has a very good selection of rides, definitely family friendly. I think it bodes well to being more family friendly than anything. That's like what it's trying to, it's niche, I guess, as far as amusement parks go. So, but yeah, if you're never near around here or near here, definitely check out Kennywood. It's a really great amusement park if you're looking for some fun. So, thanks for joining me today, guys, on day 98. If you like the channel, hit like and subscribe. It really helps out. And hopefully I see you tomorrow for day 99.